So anybody that's listening and is a manufacturer of multimedia equipment, then the standard EN 55035, which is an immunity standard for multimedia equipment, there's an important date coming up, and that date is August this year. And up to this point, manufacturers have used a previous standard, 55024, which is for immunity of information technology equipment. 55035 was published and it effectively was an amalgamation of the IT standard, one for broadcast equipment and one for professional video and audio equipment. Those three standards have combined into 55035. And there's some fundamental changes in terms of the philosophy, not of doing the testing, but how you monitor the performance of the product during testing. So it used to be that a manufacturer would say, do the testing, and as long as there was an exchange of data or the document printed at the end or something like that, everything was okay. But in the legal framework that we now have in Europe, where we're trying to achieve legal certainty, it's much more specific in terms of what the performance actually needs to be. So for example, if you made an Ethernet device and you said it was marketed at a 1 gigabit per second Ethernet, then during the immunity testing you would need to make sure that that data rate was maintained throughout the testing itself. So there's some fundamental changes in the standard itself, but the critical thing is that there's been about a 3-year transitional period where manufacturers could have used the old standard or the new standard. August this year is the end of the deadline, and all manufacturers will need to have updated all of their documentation, test reports, maybe done some additional testing in some cases to make sure that they comply with that new standard. So that's an important date coming up. I think we're putting out a little paper about that just to emphasize the point, because it is a really important aspect that manufacturers of those types of products need to be aware of.